I want to say thank you for coming tonight. I'm Derek Simone, principal of East Union High School. Also proud to say that I'm a graduate of East Union High School. I see some fellow alumni in the stands. I recognize some of you. There's some sitting here in the chairs that are graduates of East Union High School as well, serving in various capacities on our campus. And I'm proud to have individuals that went to school here and are serving. And so tonight, we're here to introduce our school to you so you have an idea of what we're about. And I say this to our staff all the time, kids are the way they are because of adults. And it starts at home, and the fact that we have parents, extended family here, supporting our incoming 8th graders says a ton. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for coming here. I want you guys to give all of yourself a hand on this. Thank you. That's also extended into the adults on campus. And, you know, part of being an East Union Lancer, Lancers Lancer's lead. That's our slogan here. And we want to develop leaders. We want to develop leaders. And a part of the leadership team here at East Union High School, we have our assistant principal, Mr. Lee. He's right there. Vice Principal, Mr. Seminary. Librarian in charge of attendance and discipline, Mr. Lee in charge of master schedule, curriculum on site, and then Vice Principal, Athletic Director, Mr. Akhtar. And getting this all set up here tonight, the person mainly responsible, in addition to a lot of support staff, our Activities Director, Mrs. Kano. As you can see, we've got a lot of things happening on our campus. A lot of construction. This building right here on the exterior is getting prepped for paint. They were painting all the way up until this thing started. The foyer floor is dirty because we have an outside company coming in, prepping, and already started painting this building. I'll tell you a little bit about that as we move forward. But before we get to that, I want to give you a little bit of history of East Union High School, our mascot, our coat of arms, and we have a video here created by Mr. Peter Gale, our English teacher, that does a good job of teaching the history of East Union High School.
In 1967, the East Union High School yearbook featured this cover. But why this name? Why this symbol? Inside it reads that this was a bird that would burn itself on a pyre and rise from its ashes in the freshness of youth. So the original school building pictured here also burned down, consumed itself in flames, and rose again. In the student message, we read that blue and red were selected as the colors, the Lancer was the mascot, and an appropriate seal incorporated both those elements, and the school spirit soared. The school's first principal wrote that to the past we are mindful, of the present we are faithful, and of the future we place our hope in strength and courage. And in the final pages they wrote, on the past we build, the present and the future. Today our future is turned toward the west once again, as with those who preceded us, that symbolizes a new beginning, a new way of life, and a new spirit. That is why here at East Union High School we have selected the phoenix as a part of our honor, tradition, and culture. That is why upon our Lancer shield we have the phoenix and hold it still in honor today. But what is a Lancer? Here is a glimpse from the film Braveheart. Lancers break through barriers to student learning, because that is how Lancers lead.
So that's a little bit of the history of the school. And that emblem, the phoenix, is synonymous with the history of our school. And it represents every single day. Time doesn't matter what you do today, it's about what you do tomorrow. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes, it's about how you vote and move forward. These are our qualities that we focus in on here at East Union High School. Loyalty, empathy, accountability, and determination. We have a recognition award ceremony this Wednesday to recognize some of those students that show those attributes. Our vision, we lead all students to learn and thrive in careers, colleges, and communities. I love that. That's our purpose. Tonight, we have the opportunity to get connected with the different programs. I want to encourage you to get connected, even with this buzzing in the background. And we're waiting for this next one to go, because it's not moving. So behind us, we have various programs. We have all our content areas, but the construction. Out here, we have a new small gym, wrestling room, and a weight room that will be completed here March 1st of this year. So we're about a month and a half away. That's going to be completed. That's done. Out front, large building up there, 2 stories, 31 classrooms, new learning center. Very large building. That is scheduled to be completed by the beginning of next school year. For you freshmen coming in, it'll be the first class. And have that all the way through your entire experience at East Union High School. It's going to be fantastic. Portables over here are going to be taken out. And there's going to be a whole lot of other things happening on our campus. We'll keep you updated on it. What I do know is I can't wait till it's done. But we're going to figure it out. Here's a video that's showing the progress of the construction. Yeah, standing in the street, the sun is in the east. Yeah, yeah, calling out the beast, the tiger underneath. Yeah, yeah, starting to believe the brothers at my feet. Yeah, yeah, I'm ready for the feast. It's all within my reach. I'm good all the way. I'm good. Yeah, my blood is rebel. I'm good all the way to another level. Running after you. Yeah, yeah, there's nothing you can do. I'll catch you when it's through. Yeah, yeah, hustle for the juice. 120 proof. Yeah, yeah, I'm blowing up the roof. Blowing up the roof. Got nothing left to prove. All the way, I'm good. Yeah, my blood is rebel. I'm good. All the way to another level. Earth shaker, plane maker. Yeah, another level. Chain breaker, earth shaker, plane maker. Yeah, another level. Chain breaker, earth shaker, plane maker. Yeah, another level. Chain breaker, earth shaker, plane maker. Oh, to another level. I'm good all the way. I'm good. Yeah, my brother's rebel. I'm good all the way to another level. So good stuff right there. So in that video you saw that beam being signed. That was signing of the beam day. That beam was put into the building. It is exposed, so all the students that signed it last year will be able to see it when you walk in the new building. It's pretty cool stuff. So very exciting. In that video you have all kinds of different programs represented, and you're going to have an opportunity to see them tonight. I want to introduce you now to one of our guidance counselors, a former student of mine when I was a teacher here. This is Susan Terrill.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. We appreciate you guys coming tonight. I remember sitting out in the bleachers watching this when I was at McFarland. So this is always fun for me. I am one of the counselors here at East Union. I have 3 others that I work with. I have Miss Angelina Sim. She has the beginning of our alphabet. She could not be here tonight. And then we have Mr. Gonzalez. And we have Miss Munoz. And Mrs. and myself, Mr. Gonzalez, we split the alphabet 3 ways, and then Ms. Munoz has a bunch of our programs. So she has every little piece of the alphabet wrapped up in the many programs that she is involved in. So what we want to cover with you guys tonight, this is the big question that we always ask the kids. What are your goals? What does your future look like? How are you going to get there? When your kids graduate from high school, they have about 5 options. They can go to a 4-year college, a 2-year college, a trade school, into the workforce, into the military. How the heck do they know what one they're going to pick? That's what we've got to figure out. We want them to think backwards. We want them to think far out into the future, think about that career that they want. What kind of major, what kind of specialty do they have to qualify for that career? And then where do they get that kind of education and training? And those are all the things that we are going to be able to offer them here at East Union. These are some resources for you guys, because this is a really big question, what do you want to do when you're done with high school? Both of these websites have excellent career interest inventories to get your kids thinking about all of the different opportunities that are out there for them. So within our school, you guys got to see that video, all the great buildings that are going up. Let's talk about some of the things that are housed in those buildings. We have a number of pathways here at East Union that are going to give your kids real-life practical skills for on-the-job work. We want to get them ready for their careers. All of these pathways are going to be all around this gym at all of these different tables, whether it's ag, auto, business, fashion, healthcare, public services, hospitality and tourism. All of these pathways have multiple classes that build upon each other that we want to get your kids going in. And then we have a number of programs as well. We have AVID, which Ms. Munoz is going to talk about here in a few minutes. We have a spectacular fine arts program, a performing arts program. You got to see our band tonight. We have our JORTC who posted the colors for us. We have 2 leadership programs. We have lead and leadership, and we also have our spectacular yearbook class. So we encourage you guys, once we're done with our presentation tonight, to go around and visit all of these really, really great opportunities for your kids. We also have, in the realm of academics, we have AP classes. We have a number of AP classes for your kids. They fluctuate a little bit year to year. This is what we have for them right now. As freshmen, the AP class that they would most likely take would be AP Human Geography. It's a social science class. As freshmen, there's not an AP English, but there is an honors English for them. So if you have a student who's very strong in English, they could be in honors English with a recommendation from their English teacher. And then we also have the opportunity of dual enrollment. We partner with Delta College to offer college classes to our high schoolers. They get elective credit on their high school transcript, and then they get college credit for taking the classes as well. Those classes are offered in the fall, the spring, and the summer, and we have a bunch each semester to choose from. It's a great opportunity for the kids to get a leg up on college classes for the future. And then I know this is one of the things you guys all want to know, it's the balloting. When do I get to choose my classes? Where's the paper? Give it to me, I want to fill it out. So, the counselors are going to be going to the junior highs next week, next Monday and Tuesday. We're going to be talking to our junior high schoolers. We're going to be giving them their ballots, and then we're going to be coming back the following week for the one-on-one meetings. And I know letters went out to everybody about those times and those scheduled appointments. Because we have so many of your kids we get to see, we're not able to reschedule. If you're not able to be there, that's all right. We want to make sure we get to talk to your student and get their ballot from them. If East Union is not your home school, maybe you're going to Manteca, maybe it's supposed to be Sierra, but you want to come here, now is the time for open enrollment. If you haven't started the open enrollment process, we want you to go ahead and get that started. It goes until February 28th, and I believe it's at 3 p.m. is going to be your cutoff time. And then if you're not within MUSD, if you're living in Escalon, if you're living in Stockton, Lodi, wherever, but you want your students coming to our district, you'll need to do the pre-enrollment on the district website. You can scan that code right there, and it will take you right there. And then you'll be contacted by our registrar once your application is approved, and she'll set up a time to meet with you, and she will give you the balloting information from there. I'm going to hand the mic over to Ms. Munoz. She's going to talk a little bit about our AVID and our CARE programs.
Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to see so many faces here tonight. So today I'm here to talk talk about two of our great programs. Our first program is our Advancement via Individual Determination program, which is our AVID program. You'll see our table in the corner over here. It's a really good program that we have here at East Union. Our mission is to close the achievement gap by preparing all students for college readiness and success in a global society. You do need an application for our program. We are looking for students that have average to high scores, that have a 2.0 to a 3.5 GPA, that have college potential, that want to go to college, that have desire and determination. This is a 4-year program, so we do want our students to start freshman year and go throughout their 4 years in high school. The goal is that the students are going to apply to a 4-year and go on to a university. So AVID offers tutoring. We expose students to different careers that there are out there, different universities. AVID raises money and takes students to different universities in California, outside of California. They travel all over. They come to Chicago, Florida, New York. They do a lot of fun stuff, but they also work hard to try to make sure that they are able to get into a university as well. So you do need an application. Space is limited. We are looking for students. If you are a first-generation student, you're not familiar with the process of getting into university or college, then this is your program. Visit our table. Once you're in the program, we want you to be in there for 4 years. It's a place for you to fit in. This is your program. So make sure you stop by our table, meet the group. They're a good group. You have the teacher for 4 years too, so it's a really good program. So make sure you grab an application and ask questions. Our next program that we have is our Community Active Response to Education program. This is our parent program. This is a really good program. So parents, if you have a student that struggles in school, or if you know someone as a child that struggles in school, a student who doesn't want to go to school, has a hard time waking up, and this is an issue, getting in trouble in school, then this is your program here. So this is a very good program, very important program on our campus. So it's a program for freshmen only. The good thing about this program is they offer support throughout the 4 years. It's a partnership with the San Joaquin County Office of Education. So it's a small class, 22 students. They offer tutoring, support in the classrooms. They have one teacher for the freshman year for 3 classes and then 1 elective class. Okay? The best thing about this program, and I want you to listen closely about this, they offer summer school. Okay, summer school, because Manteca Unified does not offer summer school to students. Okay? They don't offer summer school, but this program offers summer school to students that are in the care program every year. Okay? From freshman year to junior year, there's summer school for students. There's a lot of support they offer students in the care program. So once again, if as a student or you know someone that has a student that struggles in school, this is your program. You have a table, and if you have questions or go ahead and give us a call or information on here. You can call the director of the or you can go ahead or send us an email and we can give you more information about our program. Thank you. So we have next our athletic director.
Good evening, guys. Kind of want to get everything going. I think you guys are getting kind of bored, so I want to get it kind of going here. So I want to say East, and I want to hear you say Union. All right, here we go. East. Union. East. Union. East. Union. All right, thank you. Here we go. So sports that we have in the fall. First one: football, flag football, golf, cross country. Girls tennis, water polo, volleyball, cheer, and esports. Winter sports, we have basketball, wrestling, soccer, esports, and cheer as well. Spring sports, we have baseball, softball, swimming, boys volleyball, track, boys tennis, boys golf, esports, cheer, and our first year with it is going to be stunt. Okay, so we need to make sure that you are cleared to play. So you can find this on our website as well, but if you want to scan this right now, you can. This is to make sure that you are ready to play. We want to get you guys here during the summer. My goal is going to be to go to every school this year. I plan on going in May to come and see you guys and actually talk to you about the valuable things about sports. The first thing for me is being a student athlete. Okay, next slide. Okay, so I'm going to go over this. This is the minimum requirements. Okay, if you want to play sports here, you need to have 2.0. Okay, you can't have more than one. You can't have F or U. Okay, those are things that I don't really want to go into. I want to share something with you though. Next slide. Okay, so this is my goal. Okay, and all of my sports teams, all of them have the same goals. We want to make sure that our players understand that we are student first, right? Make sure we're students, and then we are athletes, and we showcase that. This is our GPA during fall. I'm not going to read all of them, but I just want to show you, we had a 3.5 as a whole school in the fall. Winter, we had a 3.34. Those are the things that we value here, and those are the things that we want to make sure that everyone coming in knows. Or is that it? One last thing. We have a event going on this Saturday, the 53rd annual Craft Bee. Please give it up for our booth. Make sure you guys go stop by their booth, scan everything, and I want to see everybody there. Craft Bee Saturday. Thank you. I want to call up next person, Miss Kano.
As he said, I'm Mrs. Kane, I'm the activities director here on campus. So the biggest piece for us and for your students is to get involved. We want you to get involved in something, whether it be athletics, clubs, extracurricular, anything. We have a ton of different things for your students, or to offer your students here at East Union. We have a bunch of different clubs. Those are just the bare minimum clubs that we have. But if your student doesn't find a club that they want, that's on our list right now, they can always form their own club. They just need to come and see me. So, but there's a ton of clubs. Some clubs are represented tonight, but others are not. But those are a majority of our clubs on campus. Another thing that we do, like Mrs. Terry already talked about, I'm a leadership teacher as well. So we do have packets for your leadership student if they want to apply to the class. There's a whole application process. But we have a ton of different ways to get involved here. We also started our lead class a few years ago. This is another way to get involved. So if they don't want to really apply to the leadership class, which is putting on all the activities, doing the dances, the rallies, and all that stuff, but more so they want to serve their community, they want to serve their student body, LEAD is a great way to get involved. If we have a ton of students, we have over probably 85 students in both programs together combined, along with our Lead Crew class that has about 30 students. So over 100 students are in a leadership role right now. Not to mention the other ones that we have in like Cheer, Dare to See, SFA, Yearbook, all those different things. So there's a ton of different things to get involved in here. We do have all these positions available. Again, we have a table set up over there in the corner along with the student store. So if your student's interested, come by the table, pick up a packet, go through the process of getting involved. I will mention that we do have our student store available today. We take credit card and cash. Today only, t-shirts are $10, crew necks are $20, today only. So make sure that you guys do get your gear. We wear spirit gear every Friday here at East Union. If you have any questions, you can contact me. Also, the next slide. We are going to open it up so that you guys can go around, check out the tables, talk to the coaches, talk to the advisors, talk to the teachers, kind of figure out what is in store for your students. We will close, the lights dim at 7 o'clock and the doors will close. So make sure you guys do get around to all of the areas. One mention, I think, we do have a Remind, so if you want the latest information, sign up for the Remind. It applies for this year, next year, all the years to follow. Follow us on Instagram. That's where a lot of stuff is posted, especially if you want to be involved, you want the up-to-date information, you want to know what's going on. And then for parents, we do have our Facebook page as well, because we know it's not really for students anymore, right? But parents, please follow us. All of our information that clubs, events that are put on, those are all pushed through our social media pages. Okay? Any questions? We will open it up and then close it at 7 o'clock. Thank you guys for coming. Please feel free to make your rounds. Jacob, can you get the lights? Runyon?